everybody, it's Ross here, and welcome back to the den. Okay folks, much like that little introductory video, here is the star of today's show, the SD35 Diesel, a Mahano train set done up for the President's Choice Express Insiders. I think I said that right. I may have to double confirm that. I'm getting lost for words. So anyway, as you can see in the flyby, it's missing railings minus the front two. I haven't put the rest of the railings on yet because the set has you put them on yourself. Now this is tough little plastic, but the casting for these little holes here, some of them vary in size and all of them don't fit in. Whereas if I flip this locomotive around, this railing went in perfect. Over here, you can see I have a bit of a gap. It didn't want to fit in perfect. So I did my best to just press fit it in and it didn't hold. And of course the super glue I'm using is causing it to frost up a little bit. So my goal for this is to find out where I put my little fine drill bit set and just expand the holes just a little bit bigger. Because otherwise I'm going to have to go to these railings and see which ones fit, which ones don't fit, and then snip off the ones that don't fit. But it'd be easier just to make the holes a little bit bigger. So you can just put a quick dab of glue, slide them into place, and be done with it. Now of course the instructions that come with it, they don't number which parts go with what, so when you get the back and the front, you're going to notice they're spaced out a little bit differently. Just a little bit. I believe this is the front and this is the rear from just dry fitting. But overall though, I mean the locomotive's detailing is fantastic. It's number 5132. We got CN logo, where the fire extinguishers are being held on both sides of the locomotive. There is a working light, but it ain't that bright, as per the old 90s. We do have the running numbers on the front headlight. This piece here is a separately applied sticker you have to put on yourself. That was pretty easy enough to do. But on the back, we don't have, as far as I can tell, running numbers. But there is a little bit of detail etched in to the back glass. Also, when test running this, these couplings, they sit quite low. And they catch on the track on the corner. Because I kept hearing this odd snap. I'm like, am I having electrical problems? Upon closer examination, it was just the couplings. Which at some point I'll be replacing with KD couplings. Now aside from this lovely locomotive, I'm going to just bring the camera over and show the schematics they got for it on the back. There's no real pre-tained history, but the information is just outstanding because all of these wheels are picked up and driven. So here we have it. It's 1995, this one. Let's experience the feeling of authentic freight train like never before. This looks quality, blah blah blah. Okay, this is the hefty pride. Okay, there's a bit of a history here. Heading up this hefty load is the pride of the sea in North America, the mighty SD35 diesel locomotive, a high-powered hauler that more than pulls its own weight. Modified after a potent locomotive typically weighing in at imposing 360, my math is bad, something pounds. Our version remains faithful to the spirit of the original with a massive 1 pound, 1.2 ounce of total engine weight powering a 12-wheel drive mechanism. And of course a little more information here on the SD35. Down here though, because this set was opened a little bit before, I did a bit of an unboxing video, but I kind of messed that up, so here we are starting from scratch. But something I noticed down here, though, is this, they have it labeled that this locomotive will pull 40 properly maintained rolling stock, excluding locomotives on a straight run. So that's pretty good, 40 on a straight run. And up over here we have the blueprint. It's got dual blast flywheels. Got a power pickup showing there, the gearing. So that's quite impressive. Because most sets won't say how many they properly pull. So aside from this locomotive, which looks quite identical to my Santa Fe one, minus the railing at the moment, I mean, you got 12 driving wheels. 12 driving wheels. That's nice on something from the 90s. So put this guy aside, and he weighs quite a bit. So besides from that, we get a meat lasagna box car and a honey nut oat O's box car. Now, these are pretty much identical in the same fashion. The only difference is their door works. This one here has molded in a big sliding door on both sides. This one here has a small sliding door. I'm pretty sure this was a refrigerator car, because beyond that, they're pretty much identical. You have separately applied brake wheels, walking ramp up top on the roof, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else beyond that. Oh yeah, and some molded in undercarriage details. However, what this set does come with is a crane and platform. As simple as this is, it's actually really cool. Actually, let me turn this around. Oh, that disconnected. Okay. We do have separately applied information and numbers down here. You know, little separately applied wheel, chimney, you know, just the basic stuff. Undercarriage detail with the made in Sylvania or Sylvania. I am not sure what this hole here is for. Probably just to help press fit that in, maybe. I'm not too sure, but there was nothing else with it. Now the crane, on the other hand, it's fully operational. It does swivel. And we have not one, but two little operating knobs. So we can bring the crane up and down. And work this part of the crane here. That is slick. And of course, you can take these out when you're operating the whole carriage itself. Okay, you know, we got 12 wheels, 2 wheels. Now, I've been to Mahano's website, and I remember seeing something like this before on there. And I think this hole was for like to pre-fit a load in there if you really wanted to. But no, that's that. Pretty basic. Okay, I'm going to get this set up on the test track now. Now, while I get these cars set up, I am going to do a quick little crawl test, because that seems to be a big thing with any locomotive now these days when you get them. And I'm not sure how well it's going to crawl with dual brass flywheels, but I guess we're going to find out today. The wheels on that railer. Back you go. There we are. I'll grab my controller and plug it in. Okay, we now got power. I cleaned this track here yesterday. Excuse me. Runny nose. Alrighty. Look at that. Doesn't get any slower without it cutting out. I'm gonna pan over, check out the other stuff I got set up here. Yeah, stalled on the point. a little more time to break in. I did the minimal, about 10 minutes around each way. It is a remarkably really quiet motor too. So even though my other SD I have here from the Green Giant set, it's a little noisy, but I think it doesn't have any brass flywheels in it like this one does. So I wonder if the motor on that one's a couple years older, because I'm trying to remember, it was either 92 or 93 I got that Green Giant set from that raffle. But yeah, that's a nice slow rolling. Well, let's get her hooked up. And there she goes. Now, when I get my main layout finished, I would love to test and see this thing pull 40 cars. That'll be an interesting insight to see. Let's give it a little more juice. But as you can see, it's pulling these cars no problem. The crane operates pretty good. I find if you keep the crane elevated just enough, it doesn't want to sway off in alignment with the platform car that's in behind it. Now let's see if we can get that light to show up. This one maybe? Don't know if that worked. Like I said, the light in it's very faint. Well, folks, thanks for watching. This has been the little quick demonstration of the Insider Express set and what it comes with. And we'll see you next time around. Take care now.